Hello, everybody. In this screencast, we're going to look at in-class assessment number 2. We'll try to solve it or provide a solution sketch. So basically, the app, you have a list of employees, and you basically the first screen, you just need to list the list of employees. All right, so let's start doing that. See, the rubric says display the employees as shown in figure 1A. All right, so here's figure 1A, and we're going to display the list of employees. All right. So we go back here, we see that this is the employees view controller. Go back to the main screen here. And we're gonna, let me open this back again. And we are going to, there is a table view and there is a custom cell, okay. And it has some text, 2 buttons. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this into, just for my tabs, I'm adding it into navigation controller, right? And the title is going to be employees. All right, so here's the employees. And then I'll have filter by and reset and select. So these are 2 buttons. So we go back here, we click here. Here's button number 1 and button number 2 when it lets me do that. Okay. Here's button number 2. I click here again, add some labels. Here's 1. I think I need 2 labels, and here's 2 labels. Right, so added the 2 labels, filter by, these buttons, and the table view. Okay, good. So now 1 button here, 1 button here. Here's the label for filter by. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, so here's 1. Make it, let's say 8. Here's that. And add. Here is. Okay. 8 to this guy. Add that constraint. Now Y is not happy for some reason. Okay, these views don't have a safe area. It does have a safe area, so basically I need to be within the safe area so that it can the constraint. Yeah, here is constraint, let's say 8. Similarly, that guy, the constraint 8. So we have the 2 buttons set up correctly. One of the labels is gonna be somewhere here, and 16 is fine. Add constraint, and then I'm going to go control here to center vertically, and this one is going to be what? Filtered by. Okay. Filtered by. We can make it, if you want to make it bold, we can do that. Here's bold, and done. Okay, so here's filtered by. Maybe I can move this a little bit to the side so that you could see the menus when they appear. And then similarly, I'm going to add this guy here, all the way here. Here's 1, okay, 2, and add constraints. And then basically this guy up to this one, add vertical spacing. Here we are. And then the number of lines, I make it 0 so that it can have a new line, right? It has multiple lines. And this guy, we can make it also 16 so that we are consistent. Deleting, oh, this guy, detailing, make it 16. Okay. Nice, so basically we are back here. Reset and select. Okay, so this one is reset and this one is select. Okay, good. And let's see, is it tied up to any view controller? Let's see here. Yes, it's tied up to the employees view controller. So we can go here and do a code assistant. Okay, so what I want to do is set up the event handlers for these buttons just for the sake of, okay, so select, clicked, all right. And then similarly, copy this one. This is cancel clicked. And I can drag and drop it into the reset, or this is the reset, right? So basically I need to refactor now. Refactor, rename. Reset, clicked. Okay, good. So I have them here. And then this is the label for the filter. This is the filter label. All right, and then I can go in and could say all records. All right, so here's that all records. So basically it shows all records. Now the table view. So we go back. We don't need the code for the time being. We can make this a little bit smaller. Close this one. Add table view. Where's the table view? And here is the table view. One. Okay, we make it 8. Okay, let's do 8 and zeros on all sides. And here's my table view. Good. And we drag, drop, make it here, table view. So I have my table view. And let's set up its, so go back here, drag this a little bit to the side here, table view, here it is. And data source, and the delegate is here. Okay, so we're getting there. And then we do an extension. Employees view controller to table view delegate data source. Table view, oh, it's not gonna work this way. So table view data source. All right, here we are. And we have our, okay, and then add the methods, apply. Okay, so we have the employees, number of rows in section, so return employees.count. So we have already an employees object here. Okay, now the cell. So now to work on the cell, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create under views, I'll create right click new from template. So file from template. Next, and no, not here. I want Cocoa Touch. Next, and I want table view cell with a nib, and this is called employee. Employee table view cell and create. So I have the table view cell for the employee, and it has 1, 2, 3 text views. So basically here's the employee. There it is. Go here, make this a little bit bigger so I could see it. Open this one. Here it is. Reuse identifier. I use the same name as the cell, and I need table views. Here's, okay, drag it and drop it. Name, and then a couple of other values. So let's see, 1, here is 1, that one goes all the way to here. Can add some constraints for it. Here it is, let's say we do 16 at the top and 2 standard ones. We're good. And then let's add 2 more. Here's 1 here and another one here. So basically one of them is the department, the other one is the number of purchases. So good. So now we go here, make it a little bit bigger, go like this. Let's make it 8 left here, and similarly here 8 and left, and we're good. Make it up a little bit, and then this guy we can make a constraint at the bottom. Here it is, And then we could do greater than or equal to 16, which is the as the top. So 18 at the bottom. See, the one at the top has 16, right? So, okay, so this one has a greater than or equal to, and we have the cell and so on. So now we need to use that cell. It's simple. So we go back here. What is it? It's called assistant. So basically there is a name. So this one is the name label. So we have the name, and then we have the department. And the last one is purchases, right? So, okay, good. So I have all of them, okay. I'm doing it like this because just to organize things, it's very easy to do it like this way. I think it's much easier. But anyway, so I'm done with this. Copy this, and this is the reuse identifier. You see here, I used it as this is the reuse identifier. Good, okay. We go back to the employees view controller. And on view load, we have the table view, so we need to register. Okay, so here is the layout. Self.tableview.register UINib with name. The name is this. The bundle is nil to make it the default one, and then the reuse identifier is this. Okay, so here's that. So we registered it, right? Very important. And then we do this, and then we dequeue. So this one, let's cell equal to tableview.dequeue with identifier 4. So here's this one, and then we have an index path as this guy. Return cell. Okay, good. So that will return the cell, and then cell dot department label dot text. Oh, we need the employee. So we need the employee. Let employee equal to employees at index path equal to employee dot department cell dot name text equal to employee dot name cell dot purchase text equal purchases and count. So it says items or purchases. So basically it's going to say this one. Okay, tab purchases, and we're good. So now let's see. Unwrap non-optional value. Okay, so we can go like this. All right, run this again. Okay, so that's going to run. Here it is, and here we go. Yeah, here it is. We are able to show the employees. Good. Now we show all the records and so on, and we're able to show the employees. Straightforward. I just developed the adapter and so on, or the delegates, set up the table, the layout for one row, and life is good. So now the other one is now to go here, select departments. Right, so we need to go forward to select departments, and the tech departments need to send back something. It needs to send back an array of strings, which are the departments. Okay, so now let's go to select departments filter. So now we'll go back again here to the main, and I am going to. Okay, cool. So I'm going to display it. All right, so let's see how we're going to do this. All right, so here we are. And here we are, and then when I click here, view controller, here's one. Okay, I'm going to embed this also into a navigation controller to give me the tab bar at the top, and then this one is what is it called? It's called select filters. All right, so go back here. All right, there it is. And then it has a cancel, submit and cancel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cancel button at the top. Button, bar by item, put it here. That's going to be my cancel. and then I'm going to add a button at the bottom, which is submit. Here's 1, 2, and let's say 16 at the bottom, 16 and 16. So that's this one. That's the submit button. And then I need a table view. Okay, let's do an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we go. So here's the table view. There's an item here. Let's say this one's custom. We call it cancel. Right, cool. So that's this one. And then when you click, you go there. So basically, when you click, I'll take you there. So basically, you click on select, takes you here. Okay, so we just drag from here to trigger the show. And I want it to show as not a show. I want to present this modally. And maybe I can make it full screen also. So here we are. Okay, so basically it's going to present, and then when you click the X, it goes away, right? So basically we go here, set this one to the select filter department, right? And then we can wire up some things. Let's see. So basically I'm going to wire up this guy here, assistant. Now I need to wire up the table view and the cancel button. Okay, and this one is the submit click. So okay, here it is. And then basically I'm going to send back a list of departments, right? So basically I need to send back, we'll talk about the delegate in a little bit, but let's for the time being just think about these things. We have the table view. Cool. So we close this one, or maybe we open it, and then the table view needs a data source and a delegate. Okay, good. And basically there is this row, right? So this row is already created for you. So basically if you look at the department table view cell, it's already created for you. It has an image icon and so on. So now if we close this and we go back to the main, and let's say we go back to the purchase, the filter, here it is. Okay, now let's register. So we have a table view dot register. Okay, so it follows exactly the same approach. Here's the table view and so on, right? So that's this one. Now we need to get the list of departments, right? So we'll see how, but this one is dismiss, self.dismiss. So let's dismiss. This is the cancel, right? Completion handler is nil. I think this one is the cancel, right? So it should have, the code should make it run. So basically something should happen. Oh, it's not gonna work because we didn't create. If we see, it's gonna crash because we did not create the delegate, right? We didn't implement that delegate. Okay, so let's go back again and do that. So here it is. This is the extension. Select filter department of table view delegate, table view data source. And now we need to implement these two, apply both of them. Okay, good, here we are. I can do the cell one because I know let cell equals to table view dot dq 4, I think also 4. And this is the table. As return cell. Okay, now getting the item. So basically what I could do is I would like to get all the unique departments from the employees. So basically I need to get the list of employees, loop over them, and get the list of departments. There is something called the set. So basically I could do this var unique departments equals to, let's do this, equals to a set of string. See that? And it's lowercase set, something like this, set of string, something like this. So now when we go in, when it loads, we'll just do this, dot clear, remove all. Okay. And now we need to go and loop over the employees. So basically what I'm going to do is for each employee, let employee in data service dot get instance dot employees. I can do something like that. So you know, okay, for each employee in, I just added into unique sets. This is the set of unique departments. Straightforward. So now I have the set of unique departments. Now all what I need is I need to transform it into var unique departments, the department set. That's the set of departments. I need an array of that. So basically I could go in and say departments, depths equals to a string array. Okay, I can go here and say depths dot clear remove all, and then basically here I could just say depths, it's append contents of this here, and then this becomes my departments. This is the list of departments. Okay, I can even call it departments, unique departments. I can call it like this. And this is the set. This is the set. All right, so here it is. So this unique departments is a list. So basically I can go here, I could say return unique departments dot count, and then here I could say let department equal to unique departments dot index path, and then basically I could do something like this, and then cell dot, we'll come back to the other one, the other text field and so on. So now it seems it's gonna work. Oh, let's see. We run this again. And when you run it, you see this, you click on select, and it shows you the departments, and here's the departments and so on. You're able to click on them, and it's good. All right, and you click X, it goes away. Good. So it seems things are working. So now what I want to do is I should be able to select multiple. You see here, I should be able to select multiple departments. Okay. So what I will do is I will have another one like these. I'll call it selected departments. So this is selected departments. This is selected departments, and I'm going to make it a set, not a list. Why? Because a set is able to maintain items, and it's able to answer the question, does it contain or no, more efficiently, right? So basically here I will add selected table view selected did select row at item. So basically here I could get let department equal to this, and then you could say if it contains it, then remove it, else insert it, and so on. So basically you see this selected departments, you can insert things in it, like here you can insert, you see, you can insert, and then basically here I just say table view dot notify that the set has changed, or reload rows, reload data, right? And basically that's what you could do, is just tell it to reload, and then inside here we have the same check. So basically we have the same exact check, but instead of that we are going to do cell.imageview.image equals to something, otherwise equal to something else. So basically here I think I called it icon image view equal to this, or it is equal to this. Okay, so if it is in the selected items, you show something, otherwise you show something else. So basically there is something called filled and not filled. All right, so we click out of this. So there's filled. So if it contains, it has filled. Otherwise, it has the other one, which is, I really don't remember. Let me check. Not filled. So I'll go here. And I go back here, and this is. So basically, you're able to do that. And you see when you click, I can also do tableview dot deselect that row so that it doesn't see. I'll show you why I put this, but let me show you. So I'll run this. Okay, here it is. Select. Now I'm able to. Oh, where did they go? Oh, it's not system name. So image view named. Oh shoot. So it's called named. It's not the system name. Named. You see. Now let's run it again. Here we are. We select, and you see they're all unchecked when you click. Okay. And you can see that they're being selected and unselected also. And basically, let's say we are in two of them. Let's say, where is the selection happening? It's happening here. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick legal, and it breaks, and it stops here. And you could see the selected item. So self, and then I look at the selected departments. It has three: legal, customer support, and finance. See that? Legal, customer support, and finance. When I click on play, you could see that legal, customer support, and finance are selected. And then when you click submit, you need to send it back. All right, good. So basically, I'm going to send back this dictionary, or this set that we have. All right, so accept that. I don't know what this is. Why does it do this? If else. Okay, good. Now close this one also. I don't need it. Now close that. Close this. Now I'm going to use the protocol approach. So basically, I'm going to go here. I'll create a protocol. I call it, for example, filter TP department delegate. Oh, sorry, protocol. Sorry. Delegate. And basically, there is a function where you send back a set of departments. Did update selected set of departments, and you send back a set of departments. Cool. So basically, this one is here, and this is a var filter delegate, and it's question mark, and we're good. Okay. Okay, so we have that, and now when you click on submit, we can check to see if let delegate. We can also check to see if the selected departments has something, right? So basically, I can check a lot of things, but I'm not going to do these checks now. But anyway, I could check to see if it has entries. So I could say if selected departments is empty, then do something. I will say if not empty, right? And then if let delegate equal to delegate, and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to dismiss, self.dismiss, and without a completion handler. I can do something like that. That's this, and this is this. Oh. I think I messed up something. Yeah, good. This is good now. So send back the selected departments, right? So now what I need to do is to set up that delegate. So basically, what's the delegate again? It's called this one. Who implements it is the employees view, and here it is, an extension. Employees view controller. I need to implement this delegate, and now it will ask us to add the stops. Okay, perfect. So that's the delegate. Okay, And now basically we can have a var here, selected departments, and then basically we can pass you the selected departments. So we do selected departments dot clear dot remove all selected departments dot add insert contents of the whatever is happening here. Okay, good. So we have that and we're good. So basically that's something that we get. Okay, it has insert or doesn't. Selected departments. So this is self. Okay, what is happening here? Insert the elements in a given sequence into the set. Okay, good. So that's the other set, form a union with the selected. Okay, good. So we remove all and we just form a union just to get them all here, and we're able to do that. Okay, so now we need to also prepare for segue. Okay, perfect. So prepare for segue. Why? Because we have to send it. And then we do no. So we need to prepare for segue. So select, we'll copy that. Let's go back here. And this is the segue. Here's my segue. We go back to the code, purchase employees. Here's the segue. If it's equal to this, close that. Then because it's a navigation, see here, it navigates. So this is going from here to here. So we need the navigation vController first, right? So basically we go back again to the code, employees. So basically we have, okay, let navigation equal to segue destination, and then let the filter as that, and then filter dot, no, this one we need to send it the delegate. So basically we know filter dot delegate equal to self, right? So usually I say VC, this one I call VC, and this is VC, right? So you send it this as the delegate and it should return the data here. Good. So now we run this again. I can do a print here, print of the selected departments here. I can also put a breakpoint here. So I'll run this. Okay. And now we select, let's say we select legal and operations, and I click submit. And you could see that in here, the selected departments have legals and operations. So if you go here, you see it has legals and operation. And now when I run it, continue, you should see something printed in legal and operations. Perfect. So basically now we are able to get the data back, right? Whatever the user picked, right? So then what I could do is, I can filter the list here and try to display it. So basically there is a label. So basically what I could do is I could go in and we can, the thing is, because now you have two lists, a list that's displayed and a list that has all of them, right? So now we need to maintain both lists. So basically there is an employees, right? And then maybe we have, or we can call it filtered employees, refractory name. We call them filtered employees. Right, so this is filtered employees. And then similarly, this is the filtered employees, right? We all should have all the employees. Right, so basically we can do all employees here. Okay, so you see here, we are here getting all the employees. And then we'll use this filtered employees array to filter if there is a filter, right? And then basically when we start, we will say, when it first loads, we'll say filter employees dot append contents of all employees. So basically contents of, right? Contents of all employees. So basically it has all employees in it, right? So basically when it starts, it has all the employees. Now we can handle the filtering in a different way. So basically when you come in, right? So basically when you come in here and you have, when you come back and you have some departments, we can go in and do this. Say if we do filtered employees dot remove all, and then we loop over all the employees. So for each employee in all employees, and then if employee dot department, if the selected department, so basically if self dot selected departments contains this filter, right? So filter employees has that. So basically what we're doing is if it contains the department, right, of the employee, then we append it, and then here we can do table. We can go here and say self.tableview.reload, right? So basically that will take care of that situation. So now if we run it, you'll see we're here. Let's say select only HR and IT, and I click submit, and you have HR and IT only, right? So now I have all the employees in the all employees, so that when I reset, right? So then whenever I go back to reset, you know, then I can use that instead of calling the data service to get all the employees again. I have the employees, right? So basically here, what I could do also is the filter. So basically now I could do self.label, what do you call it? Filter label. Where is that here? We call the filter label or filter label. Yes, here it is. Self.filter label dot text, and then we could do filtered by, or we don't need filter by. We just say whatever it's filtered by, right here. Now that's this case. If you have, let's see, we run it. All right, so let's select engineering and HR, and it shows engineering and HR. Let's select only HR. It shows HR. Let's select an X, nothing happens. Select an X, nothing happens. Select and let's say 2. I click submit, and here we go. So here is marketing and finance. Good. So now do the reset is easy. The reset button is really easy because now I have the reset button, right? So what I could do is I could do self dot filtered employees, remove all, and then self dot append all the employees, and then I could do select department, remove all, and then I could reload the data, and I here could say all records. So I could copy this stuff from here, and I could say all the records, right? All right, something like that. So when I run it, okay, so here it is. Select engineering and operations, submit. Engineering, the operations. You click on reset, it shows all records and all the users are displayed again. So yeah, it seems it's working, right? So we're able to do the selection, X, nothing happens, resetting, and you're able to pick. Now let's pick. So now we are done with this part. Now what if you click, it needs to go to the employee purchases screen. So let's copy that. Go back again. So now when you pick, it goes to the employee. So here it is. So what I'm going to do is let's add a view controller. Here is a view controller, and I'm going to embed it also so I can get the top bar. Here is navigation controller, and then I can go from here to here and show. I can even maybe I can show without this. So basically I can go here and delete this. So basically what I'm gonna do is you go from here to here, show. So basically it's gonna maintain you can go back, right? And here's the title. Okay, employee purchases. And then basically here you have employee purchases. There is a back. I'm not gonna have a back button. It will have a back button already. All right, so we can go back, the back button will be there, so we don't need the back button. All right, so we need to send an employee object. We did that, so okay, good. So basically, here it is, and then we assign this to the purchase details, the controller. Okay, no, not purchase details, it's the purchases controller. And we need to send the assistant. Let's do this. So basically I need here a var employee. Right, here is the employee. Okay, we're good here. And then what does the layout look like? So go back. It has some kind of a text at the top here. Okay, and then a button, and then here. So basically I need two labels, a button. There's one label, another label, and the button. Where's the button? Here. Here's the button. And I need a table view. Okay. All right, good. So, and then this table view, drag and drop it here. Table view button when it's clicked. So here is which button is that? Let's see here. Reset. Okay, this is the reset. Clicked. This one is the filter labels. Cool. So let's set up this. Okay, standard. I think standard is 8 at that, and then this one is center vertically, and this one we said what's the value here? This is reset. Okay, good. So this one is going to be the reset button. I'll set up its make it reset, and I'm gonna set a width for it. Oh no, let's set a width parameter for it. Width parameter is that. Okay, the reset, and then this one. Okay, perfect. And then this guy and this guy, I think there's something related to the priority. We're good here. Nice. Go back here, set the constraints. 888. Good. And this is what? Filtered by. Okay. Here's that. Filtered by. Here it is. And we can make this guy bold. Here it is. Okay. Until it comes, and then this on all records, just to start off. Can make this guy bold. All right, good. So we are good here. Now we set up the table. And here are my constraints. Let's do 8, 1, 2, 3. And here are my constraints. Good. We have the table view, and we set up all the stuff that we need here. Now the table view, I can also set up a data source. Here's the data source for the table view and the delegate. Right, we're good here. Then we do this purchase. We set up the extension purchases view controller. We are, and then it's going to ask about the stubs. We add the two methods, apply them. Okay, cool. So we're good here. This is going to be return self.employee.purchases.count. Right, so that's the purchases. Now let's set up the cell. So what does the cell look like? The cell has 1, 2, 3, 4, but this is a button that you can click on. Okay, good. So now we need to go in, create a new file from template. Next, this is the purchase table view cell, and here we are. Great. Copy that, close this, go back here, make it a little bit bigger. Go back, here it is, reuse identifier. So I need text use. Here it is, label 1, label 2, label, and 3 label, and I need also a button. So I need an empty button like this. Put it here, and go back here. Good. So this is the date label. So here is the first one is the date. Okay. 16 standard. This is the date label. Make it a little bit bigger than the other ones. Here it is. Then we take these out of here. This guy is the button. I need it to have a height and width. Make it 35 by 35. That's the button. And then let's say it's 8 from the top. Standard to the left. Here it is, the button. And then the background of the button is custom. And then I have the background image to be the filter. And then the text, I just remove the text, and here it is. We have the button for that. And then if we go back here, these I can center them. So basically I can take this guy, put it here, and then this guy, put it somewhere here. And then we can set up some constraints. So this one has this constraints at that, and then center. Similarly, this guy, center, and then just have a constraint on the side, and we're good to go. And then this guy, we can have a bottom constraint, something like this. And then I go back here, and instead of 66, we make it 16, greater than or equal to. Okay, good. So we are done with this here. Here's the button and date, amount, and count. Okay, so basically assistant, this guy, I need that to show up. So let's see if I can, oops, the view controller, open it back. Oh, okay. Okay, here we are. Now this is the label for the date. That's the date label. Then the amount and the total. Okay, good. So that's, then the total is this guy, and this guy is the amount. Then this guy is the button when you click on it. So filter clicked. Okay, good. So that's the table. We have that. go back, and then this needs a delegate. So basically I'll have a delegate. So protocol purchase table view cell delegate on clicked and so on. Okay, so filter clicked, and I'm gonna send you back. So I'm gonna send you back configure with purchase, right? So basically I'm going to send you the purchase. So basically I need to send back the purchase. So basically I need var purchase as a purchase. So basically configure purchase self.purchase. Okay, so now we need something called amount. I don't know these values, they are not in the purchase. So if you go back to the model, you will see that the purchase is just a list of items. So now we need a function to say function get total amounts, and it becomes something like this. So basically total amount is, you need to loop over each item. So what I'm going to do is for each item and items, let total equal to this, return total. I don't know return total, so basically I need to make total equal to let var total double the 0, and then total equals total plus total plus this, right? Okay, and then we don't return anything here, we just return total. Yeah, that's what we do. So basically that becomes the total. So if we go back, date label, we need to format that date. So basically I need to format the date, so that's something I need to worry about. So basically format the date, that's what I need to do. Date dot format so we need it to be month, day, year. So that's the date. And then similarly, I want to the amount, right? So basically, this is the amount. So this is the purchase dot items dot count, right? And that's basically purchase date, and then self label dot text. Okay, and then here we need to display what? This is the amount label, right? So the amount label is 2 items, whatever. So basically I could just say like this. You can do it like this. Items self dot total. Yeah, this is the total. We have that, and also we need to send it a delegate. So basically the delegate. So you have a var delegate, right? So basically here we do self.delegate equal delegate, right? And then you click, you check to see if there is a delegate or no. If let delegate equal delegate, then delegate equal to this, and you send it No, I don't want to send it the cell. I want to send it the purchase item. Okay, I will send it the purchase item. Purchase self.purchase item. And I think we're good. Instance of method requires strings to conform with formatted. Let's see here. Yeah, formatted, and then okay, so let's see if this will work just for the time being, and then we'll try to fix it later on. But here it is, this guy formatted. Okay, so that's this. Okay, cool. So this is the configure function. So now when we go back to the purchases view controller, you have an employee, and we need to register it. So we go to self.tableview.register. Okay, good. We registered it. And now here we do let self equal to that, purchase equal to this one. No, this is purchase employee dot purchases. Okay, good. And now we do this, let return cell, and then cell dot configure purchase, and then the delegate is self. Okay, now we need another extension. Okay, good. That's this one. And purchases, we can just say print just to see this is happening. All right, and then we go here, apply. Don't need this function here. All right, so now when we run it, yeah, it should work. Okay, let's select one. Oh, sorry, we need to select, need to send it. Okay, so we need to send it. So, okay, let's see what we are doing here. So basically, when we go to the main, we created this. It's tied up to the top. So basically, we need identifier. I'll say go to purchases segue. Copy that. Now when I go to employees, we have already prepared for segue. We do another else. Okay, go to purchases. Now when you click, so basically I did select. Fire, sender is self. Okay. And now did select row through items. Basically, I need to pick which employee that they picked. So basically, I could do here var selected employee, and I could say selected employee equal to this, and then we perform the segue, and then here I'll do let PC equal to segue destination as purchases, and then this is selected employee, and then that's it. So basically, then we could do self.selected employee, equal to nil, And then similarly here, perform segue, and I could do self.tableview.deselect rows at index path, just to remove the grayed area. So go here. Here it is, and we click, takes us to the next screen, and it's displaying. All right, so it's working. When I click these buttons, you see here is being printed, right? I can even look at the purchases view controller. And when you look at it there, you could see that the purchases view controller that is here, I could put a breakpoint here. And then when you click, it should show that purchase, which is, if you look at purchases, or we're here, right? I could look at self. Here's the purchase date, and the items, it has 8. So basically the one I picked had 8. It was one of these, right? I can run it again and pick the one that has 3. There it is. This one has 5 items. So we look here, it has 5 items. Good. So we're good. We're able to get the purchase item that is being picked. Okay. Good. So basically, when you pick the filter, this is what happens, right? And then we have a reset button. Good. So now, whenever you have something that you're displaying and something that enables you to filter, we need another one, right? We need another list. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable, call it filter purchases, right? And I'll make it something like this, right? So basically, this is equal to, this is filter purchases, right? It's a list of purchases. And when the app starts, we will make filter purchases equal to filter purchases dot append contents of employee dot purchases and so on, which is discount, right? All right, purchases, I mean. Okay, so that's what's happening here. And then whenever we see these, we're going to display, we're going to do this instead. Control V, and then similarly we'll do the same thing here, and when you click we will do the same thing. So when you click, we'll come back to it, but this is it. And now when you click, basically we want to do the following. So when you click, we will, when you click, we go loop. So we do these guys dot remove all. We remove all, right? So remove all of them. And then we loop for each purchase in self.employee, self.employee.purchases. And then, so basically that's it. And then we do this. So for then we have the purchase that we received, right? So let's call it P, right? So P, right? It's P in this. And then here we have let the total, filter total, equals to purchase.get total amount, right? And then you check to see if p.get total amount is greater than or equal to filter total, then filter purchases append P, and we're done. So basically after all of that, you have the filter purchases, and then you just reload the data. And then here, what we could do also is we could go and show self.list label, filter label. Okay, and then what does it show here? It shows that you need to show that it is filtered by some dollar or more, right? So basically it's going to be something or more, right? So we'll do this or more, right? That's when you filter. So we'll run this again. All right, we pick the first guy, and I pick, let's say 219. Everything is displayed. 2085 and so on, right? So we go back, come back again. Here it is. Let's say we pick 219, 927, 2000 and something, and here we go. So it works, right? Now the reset is also very simple. So the reset, we will copy the same stuff here. the reset button is here. Basically the reset, we will reset them, and then we will make this one is all records, right? All records, and then we'll just basically we will do filter dot purchases dot add all dot append contents of the employee purchase, right? And we reload. So we run it again. Here we are. Pick this guy. Let's pick this, only one, reset, pick this one, and then, oh, and then this one, and then this one, and then reset. Go back again, this guy, and then you have another guy, this one. Here we are, and reset. So it seems that it's working, right? So we're able to do these two. Now we're done with this. We click on it, it goes to another screen. So that's straightforward. You go from here to here. It's just another simple mechanism. So anyway, so basically here we have also, let's say here var selected purchase, right? So now that's this, and then we go here and we do table view did select let purchase equal to this, and then we'll come back to this, but I will have to trigger a segue. So we have to go and create that layout and trigger that segue. So we are here and we are going to add another one. Here's that. Okay, and going from here to here, show, and this is the show details. Okay, so that's the show details. We go back again. Who do we assign this to? Purchase details. And then same story with the purchases. We have to perform segue. Self.selected purchase equal to that, and then table view dot deselect row at index path, and here is the true, and then here we prepare for segue. And then self.selected segue selected purchase equal to nil, and we're good. So basically we can do stuff like that, right? And we're good. We pass it on to the next screen and we pass the purchase to the other screen. Good, straightforward and clean. All right, so then the other one is just a couple of screens, the purchase details. Okay, good, here it is. Go back here, here is the title, purchase details, good. And then it has two text views and a we'll have two text views. So here's one, two labels, two labels, one, another label, and it has a table. A table view. Here we are, here's the table view. This is one, this is two. Okay, and we can do this one, add constraint. Similarly, this guy also add constraint. Make it 10, and then we can pick both and make them center horizontally, and we're good here. take this one. One, two, three, and 4. Here it is. And then maybe make the vertical one a little bit bigger. Okay, we're good. So here it is. We have these two: total, quantity, and the table. Now let's do this again here. Code assistant to this guy. Who is it? Is it the purchase details? No, not purchases. This is the reset one. This is the purchase details. Here's the table view. There's one. And one of them is the total. Okay, so this is total label. And this one is the quantity label. All right, good. So we have the total label and the quantity label. All right, so here we are. This guy's here, and I'm assuming the other one is connected too. I think I have all of what we need. I think we might need also the data source for the table view and the delegate also for the table view. Go back again. It looks very similar to the employee, right? It looks very, very similar to the employee one, right? That table, right? It looks very similar to the employee. Cool. I can do that, or I can go here and say order. New from clipboard. Next, and we'll do order. Oops. Cancel nib. Create with nib. Here it is. And we'll do that. So basically the order one here. Here it is. 3 labels. One label. Control C, Control V, Control V, and I have these 3 labels. One here, and one here. Let's do 16 standard add constraint, and then we can go all the way to the other side and add constraint. Here it is. Similarly, this guy here, we'll do 8 standard 75. Good. We'll do the same thing here. Okay, standard at that, and then take this guy to here and say top. Okay, now this guy, we go back to set up it such that it is greater than or equal to 16. Okay, very nice. And the same story. So basically we go here, there is the name, the details, and maybe the total, right? So name, the details, and total. So this name. We'll call it equation or something. Okay, good. So we have that. I think that's good. Make this guy a little bit bigger, the font larger. Okay, we're good here. Close this. And if we click here, what is the name of the class? Order table view cell. Also like to put the reuse identifier here. Good. Now if we go back to the purchase details view controller, it has a purchase, right? So now here we have a table view. So we say table view dot register. Okay. Register, and here it is. And then we need to do the extension. All right, here it is. And then I'll go in and add them. Apply. This one I'm going to return. Purchase self.purchase dot items dot count. Let cell equal to that. Return cell. Let item equal to that. Okay, good. And then we do this cell dot name label dot text equal to that. Cell dot this cell dot total. Is it cell dot total? Okay, item dot what? Item dot item name. Equation. Okay, so basically this one is what? Is the price times the quantity. So this is the price times percentage, I think it's percentage D. Okay, times the quantity. And then the last one is total label. It's percentage F, and it's this times this. All right, so we have that. Will that work? So binary operator. So basically, what if we do double and int? So I think the quantity is an int, so we do double of this guy, and both of them now are doubles. Okay, good. Now when we run this, let's see what happens. Okay, we pick this one. Let's pick, has 8 items. Here are the 8 items being displayed, right? And these are the 8 items. Okay, so we'll go here. Let's pick this one. Where's the one that had 8 items? 8 items, here they are. And it's doing the math correctly, it seems, right? Now we can do this stuff here. Let's see. So basically it has 3 items. So we want to add them. This plus this, right? So we want to add them. So see, it says 3, so we need to add them. So basically, let's go back to the purchase, and we can get the total items. So where is the purchase model? See that? We can copy this from here. And I could say total items, right? Items. And it's an integer, right? So basically, we say a total integer double equal to 0 items, and then total equal to item quantity. So basically I'm just going to add to it the item quantity, and we're good to go, right? Okay, good. So that's this. And now let's go back. It's 0, just 0. Go back. Okay, total items. So basically I can display it here. So basically when it loads, I could say self.label total dot quantity label dot text. All right, so that's this. It says what? Quantity. Just got quantity, not total quantity. Here's quantity. Okay, total items. Here it is. And then the other one is total. Total. All right, perfect. So that's this, and this is total amount, right? So there's that. We run this, and it should show the total at the top. So basically, let's pick this one. This is 3079. You click here, you see 30,000. There is 8 items. The sum of all of these. If we, and then these are the. Then we can disable the clicking. We don't need to have clicking, and you can go back. You can reset. Let's pick this one. Has 2 items, and so on. So yeah, that's mainly the app. It's straightforward. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.